Okuhle, take one.
Oh,
Yeah, get it right.
hi. My name is Okuhle. Um, I am currently 20 years old. I wanted to start by saying, what's this? Hello, because that's what my mom would say. That's how she greets me. Hello. Yeah.
Um, studying, working, living.
Everything. I'm studying. I'm working. I'm making stuff.
What
Like
sort of,
very cool stuff.
what sort of stuff do you make?
The stuff that I make, photographs. I make photographs. I paint. I draw. Um, I also just like think, conceptualize, and operate things with my friends. Currently, an old friend from like high school, grade 9, we're having a full circle moment right now. He started a company, Misunderstood. So that's like a media company, and he has like podcasts, clothing brand. And then we met again this year. Then he said, yo, I want you to creatively direct my company. And I was like, for sure. So those are like the kinds of things that I'm working on. Jobs, I'm like a presenter, tutor, go to different high schools, teach kids time management, study skills. It's like the things that LO should be teaching you, but like kind of doesn't. Yeah, all these things about like learning how to learn basically. And then I'm here, a model. And in school, I'm studying economics and statistics. Yeah, all of these things I am like super passionate about.
When do you feel like most like you energetically? When you're doing one of these things, which one aligns with who you are?
It's mostly the creative stuff, just because I am at the top. I dictate how things are, how things come out, because it's purely taking out what comes from me. So when it comes with like school and work and all these things, there's a certain expectation that you should live up to. And that's totally okay, because when it comes to work, school and everything is like a set standard, so that they make sure, oh, after school, you're actually employable, or like after working, you need to transfer, like go somewhere, like your employer knows that, oh, like this person is a good person to work with. Those standards are all fine, but where I feel like I am mostly myself is when I do my creative things.
When you think back to like 5-year-old you, what did if someone said to 5-year-old Okuhle, what are you going to be when you grow up? What was your go-to?
So maybe not really like 5-year-old me, but I remember the earliest point where I thought about a career. My brother used to be a SoundCloud rapper.
Your brother used to be a SoundCloud
rapper. And he told me, yo, you gotta be a lawyer, because like, you know, rappers go to jail. So the first thing that I wanted to be when I grew up is a lawyer. But obviously that ended, and then something that sounded nice was an engineer, as aerospace engineer. I didn't know what that was. It just sounded nice. I was like, cool, rocket ships and everything. And then only when I got to high school, I started to like understand what are the kinds of things I can get into, like career-wise and all these things. But yeah, younger me had no thoughts about the future. He was just like taking it as it goes.
And older you now, what are your thoughts about the future? What do you, if I ask you now, like what do you want to be?
So I have this like very weird feeling, I can't describe it, of what success feels like. And it's not a very specific job. Like I could be working as an accountant, I could be working as a photographer, as a model, whatever. But there's this like feeling of this like sense of freedom that I chase when it comes to like my career, knowing that like the work that I'm doing is is impactful, like it's doing something. So it's never, so the image that I have of my success is not like a physical image, like something I can paint, but it's like a feeling that I chase. And like every day, every single decision that I make, I know that like I'm going the right direction because it brings me closer to that feeling. Yeah.
So it's not like success. Like I always think, because I actually spoke to someone about this earlier, there's like this misconception of like to be successful means you have a great job and you earn a lot of money.
Yeah.
And there's that, I don't know if you've seen that great interview with Bob Marley when the guy asked him, "Are you rich?" And he says, like, rich, what do you mean? Do you have a lot of possessions in the bank?
Yeah.
Like as if that's what rich is?
Exactly, yeah.
So that sort of feeling I get from you is sort of like it's like an energetic kind of thing that you're chasing.
Yes, but don't get me wrong. I have to make money.
Yeah.
I am a black man and I need to start generational wealth. I need money, yeah. But yes.
What is something that you've learned about yourself so far this year?
What have I learned about myself? Oh, I really enjoy my own space. Like, when you grow up living with like other siblings, you share rooms, you share spaces, you share everything basically, right? And I've had like interactions this year in my own space where I'm like, yo, like let's say we're out with my friends or whatever, and they're like, why do you want to go back home? What are you going to do in your room? Like, and I'm like, what do you mean? My room is the best place in the world. Just existing in a place that I make mine, that to me like is like the best feeling ever. Whether it's my bathroom, the little kitchen in my res, wherever, like just that space, I've learned that like I really cherish that. And it's only been this year where I'm actually occupying a specific room by myself, and I've like sort of figured that or been exposed to understanding that.
What do you bring to, whether it be a work scenario or a friendship scenario, what do you bring that isn't obvious? Just for us to look at you.
I bring jokes. I bring the corniest jokes possible. In a work scenario, I will pull out a 6-7 joke because I am proud to say that my brain is rotten. I'm scrolling through reels.
I had a really good dad joke the other day because I was doing it with my 7-year-olds, but I can't remember it now. If I remember it, I'll tell you. Something to do with blue. It really made me laugh, but it was really terrible.
Yes.
What thing, sort of lastly, this last question, what characteristic that you previously once thought might have been a flaw, have you actually realized is quite powerful for you?
My lack of seriousness. Just because, my friends say I do things very slowly. Like I take my own time. I exist like this is a video game, and I'm literally just like the main character. And everywhere I go is like a mini side quest. So the way just I approach things, I'm like, I try not to take things too seriously. The reason why I at first thought it was a flaw was because I felt like I'm not people that present themselves as like super serious individuals are seen as more people that are like put together, like having things in order is almost like a virtue nowadays. But I feel like the truth is like we're all a mess, like to some extent. And so I've started embracing that, like, oh, like I'm late. I'm sorry, my bad, I'm late. But it's not something to like beat myself over and things like that. I've been able to get a lot of opportunities just by like being who I am and expressing the fact that, yo, like I'm not super serious. I'm not super crazy. When I talk to someone who's like super professional, I try to be as professional as possible, but there's a little spice of like my unserious self. Yeah.